Okie dokes, question 7, right? Solve for x by first eliminating algebraic fractions. So, very nice. We are just going to say we don't like this divide by 4, so we're going to get rid of it by timesing, and we don't like the divide by x, so we'll get rid of that by timesing. So we basically cross multiply, and we end up with x squared equals 4. Now you could just square root, but I'd probably ask you to solve by factorising. Okay, so that means get everything on one side. And we recognise this is difference of 2 squares, so this ends up being x take 2, x plus 2 equals 0, right? And x equals plus or minus 2. So if you recall, we have difference of 2 squares is a squared minus b squared, and that factorises to be a take b, a plus b. Okay, the rest of them are pretty much just the same as these ones. So again, we cross multiply, but this time 5 times 2 gives me 10. X times x gives me x squared. So this time, instead of going to the left, I'm going to go to the right to keep my x squared positive. And here we go. This will be, I don't know the square root of 10, so it's just going to be x take root 10 and x plus root 10. So x can equal plus or minus root 10. Okay, I mean, you could have got it back here and gone and get rid of the squared by square rooting, but again, I'm assuming that this would be a question that says solve by factorising. All right, it gets a little bit intense, but again, same process. So it's going to be 2x times x plus 1, and 4 times 1 is 4. Now we have to get everything on one side, and we still need to make sure that we have it in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay, so I'm going to say that's 2x squared, so expanding my brackets, plus 2x, and I bring that 4 over the other side. Before I try to put it into the brackets, I ask myself, is there a common factor? Sure there is, that's 2. So we pull that out, x squared plus x take 2, and now we're looking for two numbers that times together gives me minus 1, but adds up to be 1. Okay, and that's now x, it's got to be plus 2, and x take 1, right? I'm going through these pretty quickly because by this point, we should be pretty good at factorising these ones. If you're not, then that means you need to go back to question 1. So x equals minus 2 and x equals 1. Right, we'll just do the last 2 here, and of course you have to do the next one. Please stop the video and don't just be reading it. You actually have to do it. Right, do these without me. That's when you know that you have got this under control. So x times x plus 4 is this, and then 2 times 6 is 12. We're now going to expand the bracket, so x times x is x squared plus 4x. We're going to bring that minus the 12 over, so it becomes minus. This time there is no common factor, but geez, we know how to expand this one. Two numbers that times together give you 12, but add up to be 4. So 1 and 12, 2 and 6, don't even need to go 3 and 4 because that's the winner chicken dinner. So it's going to be x plus 6 and x take 2. And finish it off. Don't forget the solving. X equals minus 6, x equals 2. This one, just the way it's written, could cause a little bit of trouble, but please remember that just this x, that's technically over 1. So we cross multiply still. 1 times x plus 2 is x plus 2 equals x times x is x squared. There is no rule that says it has to always be on the left, so I'm going to go to the right, keep the x squared there. It becomes take x, take 2, and I think we factorised. No, it wasn't exactly the same. It had a plus 1 at the first, so the only factors of 2 are 2 and 1, and we want a minus when we add them together, so that's minus, that's plus. So therefore, x is 2. Minus 1. Right, please make sure that you finish off and have a go at G, and I'll pop a video up for 8 as well.